Peace to the family. This is Deacon Eddie Little, Chairman of the Black Forum for SAG, giving you an update, part 2 of the outrage over the Rios verdict. We had a meeting yesterday with the Mayor of Passaic, Dr. Alex Blanco, and with the Chief of Police of Passaic. We about this incident, and we came to a lot of very good agreements, and some of the other activists that were attending that meeting will give you some of the details of that right now. Give everybody your name, brother.
My name is John Willis. I'm touching base on what happened yesterday at the meeting. The meeting was very productive. We had a conversation with the Mayor Blanco, also the new Chief Diaz. There were certain things that we indicated to the Chief that we wanted to maybe take place in the city of Passaic. He was in total agreement with us. One of the things that he was talking to us about was having a zero tolerance when it comes to police brutality, and also an equal agreement on both sides. However, we did indicate it to him and let him know that we was pleased with this, but at the same token that if things do not go accordingly, things may change. So we hoping and praying that with the conversation that we had with the Chief and the Mayor, that things will turn around in the city of Passaic. And with that being said, I'll leave you with Brother Kassim Washington.
Peace and blessings, family. This is Kassim Washington, Passaic City activist. Basically, we're here to let you know briefly about what took place yesterday. Myself, along with Brother John Willis, with Brother Kenfe Mikael, a.k.a. Brother Eddie Little Jr., pardon me, and also we have Brother Eugene Bay with us, which represented the activism that takes place in the city of Passaic. Whereas if it's unfortunate, but it became a sad day when Officer Joseph Rios III had been acquitted and found not guilty on all charges pertaining to police brutality, or what we know as police terror. But it's unfortunate. As of right now, there's nothing that we can literally do about that judgment as of right now. So what happened was the mayor and Chief Diaz actually took the initiative to call us in to have a sit down with them, which was very informative, well organized, and it was well respected on both sides, to the point where the administration, which when I'm calling administration, I'm talking about the mayor, Dr. Alex Blanco, along with Chief Diaz, who's the chief of the Passaic Police Department, the new chief. What happens is we are going to formulate forums within the city, all over the city, where they're going to have officers come in to work with us activists, who's going to tell the citizens who don't know too much about the law of the do's and don'ts and how to comply with an officer, even if you're right or wrong. So therefore, if you don't comply, you will get a charge called resisting arrest. And we don't understand that resisting arrest can escalate to a numerous amount of things or charges. So therefore, we're going to be doing that. And we also literally would like to thank the mayor, Dr. Alex Blanco, along with Captain Diaz, for taking the initiative to even have us come in at an undisclosed location and meet with them in private. So hats off to them, and we must let the community know. Therefore, although Joseph Rios III was handed down the judgment of acquittal, we must know and understand that it does not stop here. Remember, we are at war, and we must keep fighting, because one of the things that we want to see take place is, this is what we say we agree with, along with the chief and along with Dr. Blanco, the mayor, is that what we asked them for is that Joseph Rios is supposed to get 2 years retro pay, and that we don't. At least you want him to take a year to a year and a half suspension, because therefore he's not going to just get off scot-free. And also, we want to let this be known throughout the nation that the activism that takes place in the city of Passaic, although we're dealing with a police issue, we are not against the police department on a collective. As a collective, we are dealing with one who we recognize as being a bad one, which is Officer Joseph Rios III. So we want to make that statement known, because only a fool would think that we do not need the police department. Therefore, I thank you for listening and tapping into the station on YouTube. And once again, we say Black Love, Black Power, and thank you very much for your cooperation.
All right. The agreements that we made with the mayor and with the chief, we have to understand, if the agreement, or actually should I say the covenant, that we made with the administration, as long as they maintain it, we'll maintain our end.
Exactly.
That's right.
But if they don't do the things that they agreed to do, what's the steps that the community is going to take?
Oh, then we call for all-out, wide, nationwide protest.
That's right.
And also, what we agreed to cease at the time is we were ready to file a class action lawsuit against the police department as far as racial profiling and things of that nature. So right now it's at a halt. But if things don't go right, of course, like I said, we still at war and we must continue. Therefore, if they don't hold up their part of the covenant, then we have to do what's necessary.
We will take another approach at it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
All right. All right. All right. So we thank everyone for finding a not robbery to tune in to this update and the agreements that were made. As was said before, as long as they hold up their end, we'll hold up ours. And we're not against all police, just the ones who are not doing the job that they're supposed to do. And we continue to stress all power to the people, black love, black power, and we'll continue to keep you informed. Thank you.